Hello guys, welcome back and thank you for tuning in. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and following me on Facebook and TikTok, Method Trockers. Okay, so today we want to tackle a geometrical constructions and locus question from November 2020 ZIMSEC. Answer the whole of this question on one sheet of plain paper. Use a ruler and compasses only for all constructions and show all construction lines and arcs clearly. All constructions should be completed on a single diagram, right? Construct a triangle PQR in which QR is equal to 7.5 centimeters, PQR, that angle is 90 degrees and angle QRP is 30. So what you need here is just a rough sketch, right? So from your rough sketch, I've got my Q, I've got my R is 7.5. So from PQ to R is 90 degrees. So I know I'll put my 90 degrees here. Then this is 30. So I need 60 from inside. I'll bisect and I'll get my 30. Then from there, I have my P. So that's the triangle we are looking for. So let's go ahead and get started. So these are the instruments that you need. You need a compass, you need a pencil. So make sure you insert the pencil clearly, right? You also need a ruler. You also need a ruler, right? So let me get a sheet of paper. All right, so this is a clean white paper. I am going to draw a line, right? So normally I can have a separate pencil here. So I just draw my line. It must be long enough here, right? Then you can mark the starting point, right? So remember, this is the question here, right? QR is 7.5. So I am going to measure my 7.5. I'm going to measure 7.5. There we go. That's my 7.5. Right. Okay. Then from there, I will draw this arc. All right. I've constructed that line. So it's line QR. So that's my Q. That's my R. And this is 7.5 centimeters. Then the angle PQR is 90 degrees. Angle PQR is 90 degrees. So we now know how to construct an angle of 90. If you don't know, I recommend you go back and watch the videos on how to construct these angles. I think that's my first videos on geometrical constructions, right? So now you join this part here and that the intersection of those two arcs, right? Then after you're done with this, you now need an angle of 60 from inside. So my 60 from inside is here. Then from there, right? So to bisect this, you just have to open suitable radius here, right? So you can draw first arc, then you come here, you draw another arc. Now you join this end part here, the R, and the intersection of the arcs, right? Done. So you know that's where your P is. So I have my P, my Q, my R, and this is 30 degrees, and this is 90 degrees. So if you want, you can make a nice arc here. You can make a nice arc, right? So now I've constructed the triangle PQR. Then locus of points that are equidistant from P and R. P and R, these are 2 points. So in other words, we are looking for the perpendicular bisector of this line PR. So you go on PR here. So to construct the perpendicular bisector, try to construct your arcs so that they are not close here, since okay, because if you compact your arcs over there, it won't be that nice, it won't be that good looking, right? Using the same radius, you go on P, draw your first arc, and you intersect it here, and you also intersect it at the bottom, right? So I have this arc and that arc, so I can draw. So I will go ahead and draw this arc here. Okay, there we go. Right. So now I've constructed the locus of point equidistant from P and R. Then another one is draw the locus of points 3 centimeters from Q. It's a circle of center 3 centimeters from Q. So I'll measure my 3 centimeters here, right? Then from Q, it is just a circle with that radius, right? So just construct your circle. Sorry. All right, so it's this circle here. Right, I'm sorry, I have to get rid of this part here. Right, so from there now I have my circle there of that radius. Then mark and label the points D1 and D2, which are both equidistant from P and R and 3 centimeters from Q. Meaning say they must lie on the circumference of the circle and on this line. So it's this one here and that one there, right? So you can call name this D1 and you name that D2, right? Then a point X lies inside the triangle. So the first condition is it's inside the triangle. So it's inside the triangle, closer to P than R, and more than 3 centimeters from Q. So if it's more than 3 centimeters, it's outside the circle, right? So now it's inside, so it's here, it's inside, right? Closer to P. So when something is closer to P, is on this side here, and it's more than 3 centimeters. So it's this whole section here, right? So as you can see, this section here is inside the triangle, more than 3 centimeters from Q, and it's closer to P than to R. So it must be on the other side of the perpendicular bisector, right? Then we are done. Then the last part, measure and record the length of PR. So this was D. So I want to measure and record the length of PR. So PR from here to there, I'm getting 8 point, let me see, that's 8.5. So it's 8.5 centimeters. Then we are done. So guys, this is just a small task here, right? So I recommend every time when you're doing this, you just need a cup of coffee. You'll be sipping your coffee while it's enjoying doing the constructions and describing the loci. Okay, have a good day, guys. I will see you in the next segment.